In today's video, we are going to be doing a challenge where we use our only Chuuni Delusion. Wow! If you do not know, she is a new meta unique unit you can get from the limited banner. And besides the point, we are going to test out if she can solo 5 of these amazing raids: Curse Festival, Ruined City, Strange Town, Sacred Planet, and Ant Kingdom Midnight. So we only brought ourselves Chuuni Delusion and 2 farms with us and see if she can solo it, because honestly this unit is insanely meta with her passives and with unique 2. Like, come on now, she's literally a broken unit and she power crept a lot of units already. So first things first, we are starting off with Cursed Festival. So yes, I remember doing this raid actually with the Over Heaven, so we actually struggled with that one. So maybe this time we're about to find out if Chuuni Delusion even needs any of that. So first things first, I am going to be doing this with other raids as well, just to get our money up and then place our Chuuni once we are chilling. So I just wanted to let you guys know so I don't have to repeat myself again. So let's go ahead and place her right here. And what is nice about Chuuni Delusion is that she is hybrid on placement. Like, she can hit airs. Yes. Would you look at that? Oh yeah, her passive is going to help here by so much. Because look at that DOT tick, bro. That is crazy. Yeah, she's definitely insanely meta. The fact that she already power crept a lot of units. She's already stronger than Dark Mage. You know how crazy that is? Dark Mage is literally a secret unit from that secret portal from the winter event. So think about that now and how easy Chuuni Delusion is to get. That is insane to think about. Like, what the freakadoodles? Anyway, I'm just gonna get my money up and then I'll see you guys once I have enough money once I max upgrade every single my farm. How about that? Oh, we actually have to upgrade her here. Yes, forgot there are regen enemies here. She is definitely struggling against those if we don't max upgrade our Chuuni. And Chuuni is like insanely cheap as well, so we don't have to fully max upgrade our farms as soon as possible. No, because look at that, she's already destroying the enemies. What the frick? Yo, she's just crazy, man. What the heck, bro? We max upgraded every farm of ours and you guys can see on how easy it is for our Chuuni Delusion. Once she applies the 150% magic debuff on the enemies, it just makes her unbeatable. Like, there's just no way. And she's a full AoE here. She is so cheap to get her full AoE as well compared to Dark Mage. Like, honestly, it's like Dark Mage is out of the question here, bro. Chuuni Delusion is just the best of the best. Like, look at her DOT mixed with her 150% more magic damage. Crazy, man. Crazy. Wait, here comes the boss. 24 million HP. Let's see how much damage our Chuuni Delusion will deal. She's probably gonna deal so much damage. Yeah, 459,000 damage. And that's just her DOT, by the way. That is absolute insane. Yeah, mixed with her DOT and 150% magic buff is crazy. Yo, this unit is just insanely meta. If you do not have this unit, I highly advise you to have it. Like, getting unique on Chuuni Delusion is definitely a lot better than getting unique on Dark Mage. Yup, hands down. Hands down. Any Dark Mage glazers in the comments below, let me know. Yeah, she destroyed that boss, bro. Even D Over Heaven couldn't even do that with a slow. Just think about that. Like, Chuuni Delusion is insanely cheap to upgrade compared to D Over Heaven. You know how crazy that is? Yeah. Oh, Spider Demon Leader. Yo, you ain't nothing. You are nothing to my Chuuni Delusion. She can literally obliterate you. Look at that. Her DOT is dealing 459,000 damage to Spider Demon Lord. Like, sure, he will summon enemies, right? After he dies. But guess what? That is nothing to our Chuuni Delusion. Wait, what the frick? Yo, this just shows on how amazing Chuuni Delusion is. This is like a 10-minute video of me glazing Chuuni Delusion now. Like, what? Because she's just insane. You cannot tell me that she's not insane. But yeah, if you have set Chuuni Delusion to strongest, she will always select and put the curse on the strongest enemy that is in her range, so you don't have to worry about like wanting to place it on a boss when the boss is far back. But yeah, like, that is insane. That is crazy. Yup. Yeah, can she defeat it, guys? Oh my god, it seems like we're losing. We're losing, guys. Yo, this challenge might be easier than I expected. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting that this challenge was going to be incredibly easy, so that's why I selected a lot of raids for this video. Yes, would you look at that? She did it within a breeze. Oh, I mean, next raid. That was just way too easy. Right, here we are, Ruined City Midnight. Oh my god. It's the game mode, everybody. That got AA shut down. Yo. Okay, so 132,000 HP. I remember when this mode came out, it was so hard. Yes, so I wonder where we're gonna place. Should we place further back? Or we can place at the front? Like, low-key, what's gonna happen if I place at the front? Nothing. But I may need to upgrade my Chuuni Delusion just a bit. Because once again, there are region enemies. Why is there region enemies here? She is low-key struggling against these region enemies. Yeah, you can see in how much she's struggling. I wonder how she's going to do later waves. Maybe not that much. But you can tell on how much she is struggling against the region enemies though. Yeah. Especially these region enemies also have a lot of shields. Like, look at that. 5 shields, bro. That is insane. But thankfully, we got her to her full AoE now, so it shouldn't be too hard. And setting our Chuuni to strongest should make our life easier. But I feel like it would make a lot of difference if I bring a bleed unit here, but I really don't think it's necessary. But if we do manage to lose this one, then I will not hesitate to use a bleeding unit, since she definitely needs it. I think that's the only one downside of Chuuni, is that she doesn't really do well against bleeding enemies, but it only makes sense, you know? It balances out everything. Because what if Chuuni just have every DOT effect out there, you know? That will just be too meta. Alright, here comes wave 20. Jacob. Oh, thank god Jacob doesn't have a... Oh my god. Oh, he has a magic resistance, but I have the mermaid crown on my Chuuni, so we should be chilling. I will actually use my miracle timepiece on my Chuuni, since I think it will help her a lot more than the mermaid crown. But right now with the mermaid crown on her though, against Jacob. Oh, it's Jacob, not Jacob. Oh my god. What am I saying? Oh, we're chilling though. This Jacob is going to die. Yeah, amazing commentary, bro. Yo. Oh, that is not Jacob. That is Menace Killer. That's Stain Hero Slayer, bro. Oh my god. Goodbye, King. Yo, she actually did so much damage. Yeah, her tick is dealing 210,000 damage. And you see how frequent that is? Yo, that is crazy. Alright, we did it. Like to work, no reaction. Alright, next raid, everybody. Yo, before I could even hit record, I didn't know there was a wave 18 boss. But yeah, you can see how easy it is for our Chuuni Delusion. Oh my god. Yo, they might have spawned the harvest, but guess what? They are being destroyed. Oh my god, doing this raid just reminded me of how amazing season 3. This is season 3, right? It was so good. Yeah, season 1 was about Johnny. Am I even talking about the right thing? Anyway, it was about him and Dio, and then the second season was their dad. No, it was not their dad. It was the son, and in the desert where the fiery phoenix was. Yeah, that season was good. Season 2 and season 3 were low-key bangers. Season 2, I cried on season 2, and then season 3, I don't remember, but I remember it was so good though. I also cried on season 3. Yeah, season 2 and season 3 were like crazy. Season 1 was just like it was like the lore, you know. I guess that's what got it all started. It's called part 2, part 3, part 4. I forgot about that. My bad for all those JoJo fans out there that is gonna be coming at me in the comments. I meant part 2 and part 3 were just the best. Yeah, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't watched the other parts, so do keep in mind. I'll bring myself to it when I do have the time. Since at the moment, I've been watching Blue Exorcist. I'm almost done with it. I'm just 3 episodes away from finishing it. So that's been fun. But anyway. Come killer. Yay. Ooh. Wait, how come Kira's model was not changed, but the other guy was changed? A delinquent Jotaro. How come Jotaro was changed? And also the slow guy. Yeah, how come theirs changed, but Come Killer's model is still the same? Wait, what? Well, you guys can see on how amazing Chuuni Delusion is. She's just insanely meta. Will we even feel the need to bring a slow? We'll find out sooner or later, because there are 2 more raids left. Yes, so let's get right into them. We are in the next one. I don't know what happened to my pants, but they're gone now, so don't mind it. Anyway, we are going to place right here. Yes, I'm gonna place a little bit to the front, because I think we'll be able to do this quite easily. I say that, and then there are already enemies that are passing my unit. Wow. Wow, isn't that convenient of us? After placing my Chuni a little bit too at the front, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Here comes the wave 16 boss. I never knew that there was a wave 16 boss, but to be fair, it has been a very long time since I've done it. So yes, 77 million HP is kind of wild. Isn't that a bit too much? But thankfully, this raid do have raid relics, so my units will deal more damage to him. Yeah, so thank God. Thank God for it. Yeah, he's dealing 460,000 damage per tick. Wow, Chuni is just the best. Yo, don't tell me there is gonna be another boss. Yeah, so far I haven't been turning off wave skip or anything, because we've been just chilling. Yeah, do not tell me that the other one has a... Yeah, imagine if the other one has a transformation. That would have been bad. Yeah, the other one did not. So surely this one does not have another transformation. Yeah, you can see on how Miracle Timepiece is helping us so much. It deals so much damage. Yeah, Loki, these are not that bad actually, as I thought. Yeah, maybe doing this challenge was just not even a challenge after all. Yeah, if you got yourself unique Chuni, you know you can solo everything, because clearly we haven't even finished this raid yet, so you never know, you know? Maybe fate will change within these next few waves, but so far, like, we've been killing it. Would you look at that? Alright, how much health will this next boss have? Should I turn off the auto skip? Does it even matter if I turn off auto skip? Because regardless, Chuuni Delusion is literally full AoE, so it wouldn't make any difference. It would make a slightly difference, but not big enough a difference, if that makes sense. We didn't even need to bring a buff or anything. Oh, Bubblegum Fat has 120 million HP. Is he slow at least? He seems slow. I think he is slow, so we should be chilling. Yo, yippee! Yeah, the other units, the other enemies are catching up to Bubblegum, so He is slow, so that is chilling. Oh, wave 20. Uh-oh. 168 million HP, excuse me. Why is his tail perked up like that? What the frick? Is that normal? That is not normal. You cannot tell me that is not normal. I mean, you cannot tell me that that is normal. We might need to do a little funny thing where we replace our units, but we're gonna find out because right now we're chilling, but we might have to. I mean, even if we do, we're chilling anyway because Chuuni Delusion is so cheap to max upgrade, so that is not even going to cost us anything. But yeah, damn, you can see how easy it is for our Chuuni Delusion. Yo, even could who's the other unit? Could D Over Heaven solo this? I feel like D Over Heaven could solo this, but you have to place at the back. That might be it. I don't remember. I remember doing this challenge with D Over Heaven, I think, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember anymore. It was so long ago because this raid came out before it shut down, before AA shut down. So yeah, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. But you can see how Chuuni Delusion is just insane. Like, what the frick? Yeah, we might have to do a silly replacing, but it's fine because yeah, what the frick, we doing it. Yeah, we have to replace. It would have been nice if we didn't have to replace, but oh my god, we didn't even have to replace. If Bubblegum just stayed a little bit longer onto her range, she would have been hit by the timepiece. Well, that's fine, we did it anyway. Yo, light work, no reaction, man. All right, now let's do the final raid. Yes, what is nice about this raid is that our Chuuni Delusion is literally getting buffed here. Yeah, 100% more dark damage. That is pretty crazy if you ask me. Honestly, you can place her anywhere as long as she can kill the enemies. Just place her right there, she should be chilling. All right. Yeah, here comes Spider. Will we get Spider by the end of this? Yeah, this raid was not any harder or any easier. It was in the mid section of the skill base, you know. Chuni was still able to solo it. Actually, I can't say that yet because I haven't beaten this Spider boss yet. But yeah, it wasn't that hard for Chuni during the early waves. Sure, I had to upgrade her slightly, but that didn't really affect on our upgrading of our farms. So yes, she can do this solo, no? Yeah, she's crazy. What? Yeah, she's going to obliterate this boss. Spider, you won't go in. You're going, bruv. Sure, he has a magic resistance, but Loki, even if we don't do a lot of damage, we can still replace her, and I'm sure she'll be able to kill him. Yes, like look at that, he already half his health. That's crazy. That is mind-blowing, bruv. Yo, let's freaking go. Yo, we didn't even bring any buffs either. Chuuni Delusion just did it by herself. You see how crazy that is? That is insanely bonkers. Insanely bonkers. I don't think I've ever said that before, but now I have. Now I have. Insanely bonkers, bro. And we didn't even need to replace her. What? Yeah, this is just insane. Yeah, that is Chuuni Delusion for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, because I did it differently this time. Instead of posting different videos of this unit, you know, can she solo this raid, but no, instead this time I put all 5 of the recent raids in one video for you guys to watch easily. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what do you think, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what unit should I do this challenge next. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.